Woo! Hello. Hello, everyone. Time to get cracking. No, Charles. Get out of my head, Charles. Alright, let's get cracking here. Living la vida loca. I have TASMs. Okay. Not like I need to use them anywhere or anything. I don't got like any T-Lam missions coming up. Alright, seen all this. Let's get to it.
On radio, recommend we copy the broadcast.
Where's our layer at? 531. Yeah, I just started this up before the stream to check sound levels, and the layer was at like 800 some feels. Like, oh my god. Hello, Enzo. Guess might as well go up and get this broadcast.
0, 6, 7 feet, dive by.
Ah, I forgot to set that frickin' speed limit again on the... Let's just do it now. Do. Yeah, so the RA guys say if you do your max time scale to 16 times, it messes up because 8 times was like the default, was the max in sub command, and they increased it. According to him, they increased it to 16 times in dangerous waters, but did not update how that affects other things in other places. So like it might be going to 16 times, but other things still considered it 8 times. It's basically like they said it's just, that's all to say that it just introduces bugs and glitchiness into it. So just doing it there should be enough to fix it here. You don't need to restart the whole game.
On radio.
Okay, where's our layer this time? Oh, a little shallower. That's good. Don't worry, I'm not layer scumming. It's just randomly generated. I wonder if that should always be randomly generated or if it should be up to the mission designer to some extent. Oh, let's get this cracking over here. Do boo do boo boo. Got a ping from that guy.
0, 6, 7 feet, dive by.
Hello, Typhoonita. Why no mods? I'm using Lawami right now, but not RA.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2, 2. Designated Sierra 2.
Check out my Spreadshirt store for FPS Chasley mugs. Link possibly in the description. If not, it's in one of my other videos' descriptions. Hello, Governor. Distant contact. Probably this guy. Hello, Santa Fighter. Okay, now when we get up here, we want to make sure we slow down. This thing cavitates at 10 knots. Shallow. Might as well just slow it down now. So I don't forget. And our max time lapse should now be 8 times. Oh my god. Bless my soul. Alright, let's raise that radio mast.
Raise the antenna, Chief of the Watch Eye. Raise the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye.
Con, radio. New message traffic received.
Infiltrate exercise area, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I said, okay, so I got a strategy for this mission here. I'm not sure if their starting location is randomized, but we knew they were coming in this way last time, and then I got detected here. So my plan is to try and sprint out early and then approach from the east. Just try to be on the eastern side of them. Alright, so we got all that cracking. Let's got that seagull. That's fine. Lower that. Yeah, we're just gonna start. We're gonna get down underneath this layer and start this speed run here. Where's that other spreadsheet? Might as well order the depth one, bringing that up. What depth do we want to go to here? Call it 460 feet.
Make my depth 460 feet. Dive I.
Here we go. What did it say it was? 410. Alright, 3 miles this time. What would it have been if it was like when I started it in like 850 feet? 4.3, that's pretty far. But it's not that right now, it's 410. 3 miles. There you go. Alright, speed that up. We're going to be going quick today. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. So that second level is supposed to be... How long did it take to do that minute? 8 seconds just then? 60 divided by 8. Spacing out on the math. Division in my head's not my strong suit. 7.5. So apparently that's still 8 times speed. Maybe you'd have to restart the game for that one. I don't know. Didn't seem to do anything. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Yeah, it's still at 16 times speed. Oh well. Not going to restart the mission at this point. Alright, we're down here. We're here. Let's get cracking.
Retrieve the starboard towed array. How am I?
Let's just retrieve the starboard. We'll use the port towed array. Might want to try and go quickly here. I can't remember what our speeds were on these guys last time. I wanted to say I was assuming this guy was at 10. I haven't changed course at all though, so this is all just going to be very rough. Yeah, there's no real way to get this solution here without changing course at all. Maybe we should try and establish their positions a little bit better before we go ahead and get cracking here. Sure, let's come shallow.
Make my depth 260 feet. Dive I.
Do boo do boo boo libba do boo do boo boo. Just have to try my darndest to stay away from 16 times speed. Alright, let's change course. What's the best way to change course here? It doesn't really matter. We'll do that.
Come left to course. 0, 3, 8. How am I?
Keep the speed up going here. Change your course, change your solution.
Stay on course. 0, 3, 8.
Plot solution, enter computer. Do not open the doors. It can be hard to tell sometimes because it's like, well, is it because I changed course or did he change course too in there at some point? You can see when something changed, but at this speed, not seeing, well, we don't need to have this just going crazy like this right now. 12 knots? No. 8 knots? He may have changed course almost here. Or he's going more that direction. Yeah, okay. There you go. Question is 8 or 10. We'll go with 10. It's a nice round number there. Punch that one in. Okay, seems to be heading away this time. And then Sierra 2. Just want to get rough estimates on their positions. We'll say 10 knots for him. Punch that one up in there. Okay. Alt H, give me my history. Give them histories. Which one was which? Was this the Zhang Kai down here? Yes, this is the Zhang Kai. I am probably pronouncing that terribly badly. And then the one up here, I believe, was the Zhang Wei. I guess I could. Well, yeah, I think some message we get says that they're either this or that. Not Zheng Hu. Do that one too. Medium, unknown. Confidence medium. Was this the one that had like the seagull? Oh, it tells me what sensor I found it in, but not what the sensor that I detected is or was. Yeah, the Type 364 surface radar and the top plate air radar. I think I was seeing both of those in that last mission. Okay, that's good enough for now. We're gonna then go back down and resume our transit here.
Make my depth 4.
Well, it's a little shallower now.
Feet. Dive on.
That's fine. The layer depth itself doesn't actually affect how far away the shadow zone is, assuming that you are underneath the layer. Hey, Typhoonita, I have not had a chance to see Hunter Killer yet.
Come right
Can you
to
believe
course.
that? It's been like a
0,
year
9.
since it came out,
How
and I
am
made that reaction video. I guess I need to sit down and watch it at some point here. Just haven't gotten around to it. There's some like other submarine movie that came out. It's like a French movie. I think I'm more curious to see that. I thought I heard that one was pretty good. Why you gotta put all these page returns at the end of the frickin' message here? Oh well. Let's yeah, we're gonna be. I haven't even used it. I guess I should be looking at it. Oh wait, stream that out. Just want to take a peek down here, make sure we're not sneaking up on anyone. We got to be a little careful with this transit because
Stay on course. 0, 9.
some tasking
1.
did mention there could be diesel subs in the area. Yeah, Zhongwei, Zhongkai, Jwei, Jkai. Sea Fleet songs are not currently important, maybe in the area. Infiltrate exercise area and then obtain the tests. Yeah, we're gonna try and really get in front of these guys here. That little run I did didn't help matters. Let's go ahead, pull this back in after doing a sweep while it's coming back in. No, pause that for a second. We need to take a hard look. What's going on down here? My toad may still be above the layer. Due north. Seeing something due north. 50, 125, 405. We're seeing the gin on the toad. Okay. That throws a wrench in things. It's beneath the layer right now. Well, I guess the layer was a little deeper last time. It's possible. Huh. Interesting. Cannot seem to get a mark. Oh, it's because... Wow, what? That was very strong.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2, 1. Designated Sierra 3.
Oh, the auto classification's flipping its shit. I don't even know why I'm bothering with it. I looked at the spreadsheet and know who this is. This is Qui-Gon Jinn. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't think we're seeing him on the broadband there. Can try and see if it'll mark it. Heyo! TPK 7. Hauling ass at 12 knots. So CR2 is probably doing 12 knots actually. Yeah, this one I was having precision issues with. You know, a good way to resolve that, I could just head this way for a little bit and really get some high bearing rate on them to really resolve that solution. I probably should. I know I'm trying to get this like speed run going. We really need to figure out, get a better fix on these guys, so we need to increase our bearing rate here. So do that. Let's get shallow. I guess we don't need to get that shallow, honestly. Just need to be able to hear pings.
Make my depth 360 feet. Dive I.
Hello, TARDIS Mechanic. Hello, Spaz Defend. French movie is called The Wolf's Call. Okay. Thank you. I'll be curious to see if we can still hear that gin above the layer. I'm at 10 knots. I think my toad should be above the layer. I think it should be completely taut. Toit like a toiger. But we are very close to the layer, though, so we'll see. Just go to 260 just so I'm sure. Not mucking about. Let's just act with a little more definitiveness in our step.
Make my depth
A little safety margin.
60 feet. Dive I.
Have you seen the French movie Spaz Defend? Is that any good? Did you like it? Okay, we're up here. Here's our boy. There's somebody cooking and booking. Yeah, I still don't get that. Why in Loami you can see stuff on the broadband before the narrow. It's like not how it's supposed to work. At least as I understand it. Interesting. That seems to be him peeking back in. But, maybe not. No, yeah, that's a 6125. 415, that's like a fishing boat, isn't it? 6125, 415. No, that's me. That is a Los Angeles. That's me. Silly goose. Tricks are for kids. I'm sure someone has Rent-A-Cow, but I presently do not have it. Yeah, that one would be a little trickier to do for the 688i because it doesn't list your array depth anywhere in here. You have to like be looking at the output of the game in some kind of console to see that. At least to get that data. I'm sure someone's done it. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds interesting. I'm always a fan of getting more submarine movies. Alrighty then. Let's chew on this bearing for a little bit. Got max bearing rate on this guy. Right, 1 degree per minute. Don't want to do this for too long here. And we're not getting any pings on our boy to the south at this position either. This orientation. I don't really care about him too much. Am I getting any pings from this guy? Okay, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say. Where are them pings at? Oh yeah, this is helping us immensely with his solution here. Whoa, hello. Okay, that's a pretty accurate fix right there, assuming that speed, of course. Hello. What about on here? Can I get him on here? Ayo. Screw you, spherical. I don't know. Maybe I know the Lawami reduced like the noise on the spherical array a lot, so maybe in the stock game you wouldn't really be able to see that too much. And maybe they couldn't adjust for it otherwise. 04. Typique. 8. Let's just check with the Zhang Kai as well. Just to be sure. If they're both TPK 8, then yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, 8. Okay. Yeah, he's at 12 knots too. Okie dokie. Supposedly not seeing our Jin. Qui-Gon Jinny. Damn, he's beneath the layer. 50, 180, 461. Zhang Wei. Zhang Kai's all the way up there, 430. Could be F22P. There'd be no way to distinguish that until 5th frequency. And I don't think I'm getting 5th on the Toad right now. I wouldn't expect to be. You gotta be really close to get the 5th. Oh, wait. No, it's the 4th. 760. 755. Yeah, it doesn't narrow it down any further. No, not Malaysia. No Yarrow Frigate 2000. One of these guys, but the brief said Zheng Wei, so we'll go with that. But yeah, look at this. Oh, it's just turning over great. Just got a great fix on this solution. Take that to the bank. Okay, they're close. We gotta figure out a plan here. Underneath the layer. This guy is... No, it's not that. I'm like freaking losing time here. Remarks, at least two launched. See no defense. What about sensors? Confidence high. No sensor data. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming it has a Toad. Maybe not. But we got ahead. We got all we needed on those guys. Got a good fix of their position. CR3, did I ever get any good data on him? No. Yeah, he's beneath the layer. That's interesting. So these guys are above the layer, and I presume their sonars aren't that good. Worried about this guy hearing me. Let's get down there near that thing.
Make my depth 360 feet. Dive by.
There were those helos. I'm worried about those helos as well. Hey, Marcel. lot of these missions I find on Subsim or a website called Subguru. There's a lot of stuff on there. In general, I like Lawami better for single player. The AI is not as frustratingly overpowered as I will say. I think the AI can be quite frustrating in RA. Borderline ridiculous. RA is better for multiplayer. For me, mostly just because it adds a lot of platforms to play as. Whether or not some mods have subs more overpowered than others is up for debate. I don't think anyone knows the answer to that question unless they're in the know. And they're not going to tell us. But RA does make for better multiplayer in that it's more balanced. If US subs supposedly are so much better than Russian subs, that wouldn't make for fun multiplayer. That's why I think a purely realistic military simulator would not really be a good game to play, because in real life, you don't want it to be a fun, even, balanced match. You want to just completely annihilate your enemy and give them no chance to win. And I don't find that particularly exciting in a video game. It's good if you're trying not to die in real life, but it doesn't really make for a good video game in my opinion. Hello, Liviu. Is that how I say your name? What do I have done to that water? Do you mean this water or the game of Dangerous Waters? Alright guys, so this is my thought process. We got this gin beneath the layer, and then we got these ships above the layer. But also potentially helos. I'm not really worried about the ships detecting me passively, but I am worried about those helos. And if I go beneath the layer, I'm worried about that gin detecting me. Because I want to try and make a beeline. I want to approach from this side of them, and I want to get over there. I guess the question is how far they're going to be given X amount of time. In an hour they're going to be here. Zhengwei, 11:35. No, it's not Zulu time. I don't think this game uses Zulu. I think it uses local time. And then if I were to just go straight that way at 15 knots, I could go more like this direction. I'd be there in an hour, which is really cutting it close. In 45 minutes, I'd be... What's 3/4 of 15? I don't think it's a nice number. It's like 11.75 or something. I'd be like here, and they'd be here. Kind of put myself in a pickle with all this being a little sloppy up front here about getting their stuff. I've been kind of dicking around for half an hour. Should have just done this from the beginning. Oh, you guys want it to be like one of those movies where the audience knows what's going on, but I don't. Yeah, quick missions, I don't really find that fun, even in the stock game. They're just very... Once you learn, you pick up really quickly on the pattern of it, and it's really not that random. It's kind of like, what's that one game that purported to have 80 trillion different worlds you could visit, but they're all kind of the same? It's like that. The quick missions are all kind of like that. But they are things you can play that you've never seen before, so I guess they have that going for them. This is just how the water looks in this game. Maybe I have all the settings cranked up, which isn't hard to do on a 14-year-old game, 15-year-old game. But yeah, this is just what it looks like in Dangerous Waters. mean, if that guy is like behind him, you're like 26,000 yards away. I think I just gotta get cooking that direction there. Set course this way.
Come left to course. 1, 1, 1. How am I?
15. Okay. Now if I did that, I'd be like here, which would be pretty good far away from them. We'll do the 15 knots. Question is above or below the layer. I think below is probably my better choice here. Just to be safe. I don't know. It just all depends on what this guy is capable of. I'm not sure what his sonar is capable of here. I really know where to run to. There's nowhere to hide. Some kids from the other side. Yeah, making missions. The only issue with that is I guess you could make a mission and then come back to it a year later.
1, 1.
Because when you make it, you know how it's going to go. So you're kind of like inherently spoiled yourself. But the more you get people making missions, the more stuff there will be to play out there. What do you think? Should I just restart the mission and have better time management from the get-go? I don't need that waypoint. How long have I been going here for? 37 minutes? Oh my gosh. I guess we don't have anything. Well, I was going to say we don't have anything to lose. We have time to lose. Real life time here. I guess let's just get under there and let's get to it.
Make my depth 460 feet. Dive I.
All ahead standard. How am I? Retrieve the starboard towed array. How am I?
Yep. If I remember from last time, wasn't that Jin? It was either much closer or much further than I thought he was. Don't remember which.
Stream the port towed array. How am I?
Yeah, there's our boy Ginny. Where's that? I don't know if that sound profile thing is accurate from RA to Lawami. I feel like that's the best thing I got to go off. I just want to see like where the steps and noise are for the LA because I don't think it's like continuous. I think it's piecewise. Like you go from 5 to 6 knots, it goes like, for example, 65 to 66. I don't think it like smooths in between there. I think it's just steps. I think it just steps up. Yeah, it's weird that we can see him down here. I guess we should reacquire him on the Toad here. On the TB16.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2.
And the fact I can see him so big on this thing,
Sierra 5.
I think is loud. I can tell you that much right now. That thing is loud. What is all that? Oh, those are TB23 tracks. You can get rid of those. That's fine. Nope, not Akula. Jin. I'm using Mode ID 3. I think when I first streamed Lou Doctrine, I used Mode ID 4, but everything was just too small. It was hard to see. And by everything being too small, I mean the text. The text was all too small. It's hard to read. Yeah, if at the beginning I'd just gone that way to get that good solution on, we could probably be like down here by now. Much better. I guess I could
Stay
do
on course. 1,
more like
0,
this.
6.
Nope, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to make all them waypoints over there. Can really try and get like in front of them here. 1 hour. Oh no, I don't want 1 hour from now. 11:35 to 10:52 is 17 minutes. So take this down to 43. Let me re-update that position based on 11:35, 10:52. We can just say the 9 miles here. His course is 165. That was a little rough. I could already tell that's not where he was going to be. 9 miles. Zhongwei, approximately 11:35. Be here in 21 minutes, which is a third of an hour, so 4 miles. He'll be here at 11:03, 11:13. When he's there, I'll be here. When he's there, I'll be here. Does that make sense? Okay, well, okay, I'm going to be there in 40 minutes, you say, so that could be, we should do that for 8 miles. What's the present time? 40 minutes is 11:35, yeah, okay. So I did something wrong there. 11:35, I think I was being too approximate, so we'll get rid of that one. Okay, we might be able to button that up a little bit more here. Might just be able to go ahead and straight shot that like that. The only question is that Ginny. I'm not sure when that Ginny's going to see me. Is that him right there? That faint little line. How's that solution looking? We got no solution on him. Range 16 kiluyards. 8 miles. Oh, I'm worried about them getting a whiff. I just want to be able to keep up with him. I guess I just got to keep tabs on his speed whenever he slows down. Should probably slow down too. We could set up like some kind of alert for that he's like slowing down. Add that to my list of desired features for dangerous waters too. Perilous fluids. Okay, I'm going too fast on here to see him on that. It would be nice to have that multi-sensor, just because the toad gives you the crap data if you're turning all the time. Let's do this. Let's just try and get like right on their course by the edge of this thing. Let's do that. Just try and really get in front of them. Be there in 26 minutes. So it's a little under 6 miles, so they'll be there. Range will be 5.3 miles, and right now it's like 8. Okay, so they won't get to 10,000 yards until about then, and then we can try and like slink off to the side. This is all just for this guy. I know this thing breaks off at some point. We just gotta keep paying attention to that. See when he slows down. And as they get closer, we can slow down a little bit too. We have a little wiggle room here. In fact, I may start doing it a little bit here.
14 knots, maneuvering aye.
Start the slowing a little bit. Well, that just opens that up nice and clear too. Is that our guy? Is that our Jin? Can't frickin' mark him. Hello. Can mark you here.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact.
11:47
0, 4,
and 18:35. Yeah, I mean, of the Chinese subs here, that's the only one it can be. The Chinese nuke boats. Ooh, where are these supposed diesels out there? It's always a good question. Just keep scanning. Oh, I forgot what I'm like doing these time lapses. I want to like have auto crew turned on here. Don't want anything to catch me off guard because I'm being dumb.
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 237. Designated Sierra 7.
Got some good data on them. Just keep paying attention. No, I was trying to do like the just keep swimming, but do it for paying attention. Doesn't really work. Oh, hello. He managed to get him on the spherical there. Sierra 6 to Sierra 5. Let's turn you off for a second here. Sierra 6. Merge it up. It's pretty good so far. Part of me is considering wanting to run that way just to kind of open it up from them a little bit, but that means it'll take longer for me to get to this point. So I could potentially run this way and go a little faster and then try and swing it around. I don't know. It's all like geometry questions. Just want to keep an eye on that guy. Keep an eye on the Ginny. And look for any... I think by the time he changes speed, though, it might be too late. If he notices me. Maybe we should do more like this. So at this rate, is the range opening up on these guys? It is opening up ever so slightly. The math of it, the angle we're at, means our effective speed with respect to them is just about the same, even though we're going 14 knots. Worried about helos hearing me, being counter-detected and getting the mission progress wiped out, being like, "Dah." Who knows where that guy's at this point? Haven't a clue. Not getting any pings from them, as we as one would expect. We shouldn't be getting pings from them. 3D7's layer is shallowing. Shallowing? Is that even a verb? We could go to 450, 440 even. I think my plan now is to try and actually, kind of keep this distance and then get more in front of them and then kind of cut across here.
Make my depth 440 feet. Dive I.
Hug up in on this layer a little bit, assuming these helos have their dipping sonars and sonobuoys. We want to keep that shadow zone as small as possible. Do I have that open still? I wonder how much this would drop it off 440. Oh, did I do? Oh, I did it for the layer depth before, not my current depth. Okay. Scusi. So 3.1 miles. Wait, did I just... Yeah, okay, I just had a brain fart for a second. It's like, how the hell do I make a range circle? Bop. Once we cross that point, we'll drop our speed down. Very much in the baffles. We're quickly approaching. 7 minutes to go. Well. Yeah, once we drop down here, we'll slow to 2/3, then head east. Let's slow to 2/3 now. Might as well head east now. Yeah, just let's go east. Alright, sonar should finally get the hint and drop that as a reciprocal track. Doesn't seem they have gotten the hint. Still coming into them baffles, huh? Getting brighter, getting closer, getting brighter. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a sixth of an hour, so he'll go 2 miles in 10 minutes. And we'll be crossing our shadow zone soon there. Let's do 12 knots.
Make turns for 12 knots.
Of course, I think this guy does something different eventually here. But I just want to kind of like get out of their way. Guess we can do a little more like this. Kind of angle it out a little bit. Oblate it out. It's like the same as the torpedo evasion tutorial, running at an angle. Really maximizes everything. And back in the baffles, there you go. Check out our solution on them. What? That's not right. Master 1. Ooh, that just kind of pushed him back a little bit there from our previous solution. Just a little bit. Still doing 12 knots though. Guessing, ooh, what time is it? 11:33? Yeah, there you go. Pretty good. Pretty good estimation there. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Cap Titan. 6 minutes is a tenth of an hour, 1.2 miles. I'm giving you crap. Wait, pull that back. I want to see this full host of data because it doesn't seem like they've changed course or speed or anything. I'll work with my full bevy of data here. Punch that up. Does the escort have a towed array? I don't think so. If it does, the game hasn't told me about it. It says it just has a medium frequency active passive sonar suite. If it had a towed, I would have expected it to possibly hear me by now. I'm looking it up on my phone. Sensors and processing systems. Doesn't say anything about sonar here. It's all about air stuff. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, a little Wikipedia quick info doesn't say one thing about sonar. Surface search, 2D long-range air search, gunfire control J-band, surface search and surface-to-surface missile fire control, gunfire control I-band, navigation radar I-band. Yeah, nothing here about sonars at all. But I'm assuming it does. If it doesn't list anything, I'm assuming it's nothing worth noting, even though usually Wikipedia is pretty extensive. I'm always... I don't like falling from behind. I don't like losing that tactical advantage. Because this guy's going to be doing like speed runs at some point. If he starts speeding up, I feel like he's just going to lose me. Hey Tonga, how's it going? Oh, thank you for the compliment. Does sound pretty good. I had shrimp salad sandwich for lunch. That was yummy. That was some good shrimp salad. It's raining like crazy here on the East Coast. What is the name of this storm? It's called like Nestor or something, this nor'easter. Yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's going to do once the Jinn gets to the area. The Jinn's supposed to be the one doing this thing. I mean, I can hear it from miles around, so it may not be too big of an issue. But I want to get over here, because all those helos and crap are over this way. I want to get over to this. I just want to get to this, like, empty area of the exercise here. So we're just going to tear ass in this direction. Let's do more like this. Man, that's pretty looking. Part of my nerdy ass wants to think of somehow you can make like a piece of piece of art for your home that's like a TMA plot. Let's keep an eye on that guy. I just want to keep cooking this way till hopefully he doesn't enter into our shadow zone here. We seem to be doing alright. That Jin seems to have not the greatest sensors here. Which is ironic because it's China. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitresses. Let me get some water. Ooh, your dinner sounds yummy. Not sure what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm going to a friend's place. Probably a smorgasbord of chips and dip and other crappy foods. A quarter pounder from McDonald's. Not Five Guys or Shake Shack or something else. Just get a hot plate and make burgers in your room. Piss off the hotel staff. Too far. Okay. What? We lost him. Did he go shallow? Let's slow down to 7 knots and pop above this layer here.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering high.
Make my depth 240 feet. Dive up.
Lost contact on the Jin. No other contacts here. Oh, you're at work. Are you on break? Jesus Christ. Please tell me you are not sacrificing the safety of our airways to watch my stream. Yeah, I could just put my webcam like right on the pan of burgers. Okay, good. You're on break. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna try and keep this orientation. Lawami active performance is really crappy, so I probably don't need to worry about it too much, but it's just good practice to keep your profile minimized, because it does make a difference in terms of active. Right now we're giving them like, you can see like this instead of a complete broadside. This is ideal. That's hard to maintain. should probably reel this back in and put the TB-23 out at this point, huh?
Retrieve the port-towed array. Helmi.
Well, now with CR2, we can hopefully update the solution a little bit.
6.
And he's like way the hell somewhere else now. Oh, we got a perfect ass-on perspective to him right now, dude. What is he doing? Oh my god, is he much closer to me than I thought? Frying up a bird. Yeah, my one friend has like a hot plate in his room that he uses to make his ramen while he's gaming. I'm like, that is the ultimate lazy as crap setup right there. Gotta do something a little more exquisite, like boil up some eggs or something. Make some egg salad. I don't know. Not just ramen. Not just ramen noodles or burgers. Okay, where's our, yeah, okay, do that.
Retrieve the starboard towed array. Helmi.
Need to reacquire our gin. Okay, well, this is a rough solution on him. It's really impossible to tell one way or the other here. I don't want to change my perspective. I guess I could, because I know that the Lawami active sonar ranges are incredibly nerfed.
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 2.
A
4.
new contact.
Designated Sierra 8.
Not this guy, but a different one. Oh, TB-23. Oh, you can. I'm going to relieve you of your duties right now. Thank you. Hey-oh. Busy Todd. Oh my goodness, it's a cluster. Oh, there's our Ginny. Yeah, there's our Ginny. Yeah, mark that up.
Sonar, I have a new contact.
Oh, I caught it this time. Yay. Good. Sierra 9. All the way down there. Really? Which bearing is our guy on? Oh, it's hard to tell. It's all kind of morphing together. 284. Add that another item to the Dangerous Waters 2 checklist. The ability to zoom in on the sonar. Still going 12 knots. That's good. Sierra 9, you say? Can merge that up with Master 1. Not sure that's going to give us any kind of sensical solution here. Let's disregard that for the moment. Oh, you know what? That may be a reciprocal. Just the way I'm facing right now, that's a reciprocal, dude. Our true bad boy is over here. They're like crossing paths at the moment here. Sierra 9, Sierra's. I don't think I care about Sierra 9. I just marked someone up. Where is that? Sierra 6, that's old. Why does it say 00 if the last LOB is from there? Sierra 5 is from the TB-16. I don't think it gave me the mark on this guy just then. They're like crossing each other right now. Hello? Oh, come on, dude. He's right there. Give me a mark. I already have this guy marked somewhere, do I? I don't realize it. Sierra 8. That's that guy, I think. Oh boy. Let's see here. I mean, at some point I'm going to have to go, parallel to them. I'll catch you later, Kyle. Sushi Bell to the LAN party. That's actually a cool idea, except I don't think any, like, I remember back in like the mid 2000s used to actually have like the businesses that hosted like just LANs. I don't know if any of those are in business anymore. All right, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna go parallel to them now at this point.
Come right to course 166. How am I?
Need to get rid of all these freaking mirror contacts, dude. It's just like with this ass perspective, you got all these mirror contacts. It's hard to keep straight what's real and what's not. So they just crossed over. I think that's our guy. If that's the real one, that's our destroyer doing this here, which means he seemingly turned around or something. And then this one right here, right to left, is our sub, and he's still heading in. And my sonar refuses to mark him. Can I get a mark now, please? Please? Thank you. Huh. Oh, that was the wrong one. Damn it. Wait, we just lost the other guy? Oh, did he go back beneath the layer? Damn, okay. Take us down.
Make my depth 440 feet. Dive by.
Oh, what was there was something that was like you need to get them on all three sensors in order to get some goal for that gin. I forget where it said that. I remember that though. We have to mark them on like all three sensors. All right, get down there, get cooking. Yeah, we used to have one near our place called PC Bang. Mostly, I think it was like more towards like we had like a large Korean community where I grew up. It was mostly kind of oriented towards that. But we'd go there and play like, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Warcraft. Hello. 119. 119. That could be some kind of diesel submarine shenanigans.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 283. Designated Sierra 1-1.
I think the guy just marked us like right on the money for where I'm expecting this guy to be. Changwei. What is that? I don't know. But yeah, this gin definitely went back beneath the layer. We gotta get down there. What did I order? 440? Okay. Oh yeah, they did have Battlefield 1942 as well. Ooh, interesting. That's obviously fake. That contact is fake news. What about this one? That one? Yeah, get rid of that. Sierra 7, old. Sierra 11. Not going to be relevant once we get down here. Okay, we lost him. We lost whatever that was. I got a feeling that was a diesel sub or something. 119, 120, out this way somewhere. Whatever it is above the layer. May have been a little, maybe preemptive on assuming the Jinn came down here. I'm not seeing them. It's possible that it just went quiet. It's harder for me to tell where the edge of the baffles is here. Could be in the spherical baffles still. Oh yeah, good old Halo Combat Evolved multiplayer. I love that. That was fun. Throwing that warhog around. Yeah, what's that? Is that our boy? Hello, there he is.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 297. Designated
Except it should be the
Sierra
same contact. It shouldn't
1, 2.
be a new contact. Unless I didn't have the actual one marked last time, that's possible. 1 2 Sierra 5 and Sierra 1 2. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yummy. Right on the money there. Punch that in. Hell yeah. Okie dokie. He still seems to be doing his thing. We should be able to get Demon on him. Still 12 knots. Seems to be changing depth here. Up and down, twirling all around. Yeah, he's still in our spherical baffles. Right on the edge of it, though. I think it's plus 60. 166. So 196, 226. No, wait, sorry. 166 plus 180 is 346. Minus 60 is 286. Yeah, so the baffles end right here. Okay. Yeah, he's still very much in the baffles for the spherical there. We're just going to hold this course and speed, though. I think we're in a good position here. Not sure if I should slow down to 5 knots yet. This guy's pretty loud. We've been hearing him from pretty far away, so I will slow down to 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
We've been hearing this guy from pretty far away. I'm not too concerned about being able to hear him. Let's make sure we have him marked on all sensors here.
Goal complete. Continue with your mission.
Con, sonar, I
There you
have a
go.
new contact. Bearing
I'm going to save it.
7. Designated Sierra 1,
Wait.
3.
Didn't I have save files? No, I guess I never did. I guess I never did save it. Okay, Lu MO2 in exercise observance position. Who doggy? We're running big now, boys. Tell you what. All right. We could merge that up. What was that on? Sierra 13, Master 2. Bam. Now we can get some good data on him that's not completely toad dependent. May even slow down further eventually. Just really don't want to be detected at this point. Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh boy. We got 50, we got 160. Not nuclear. We got diesel electric sub, single shaft, very small, midget. Curse you, Loami, and your political incorrectness. Alright, we got ourselves a diesel submarine in the vicinity. What were we expecting? Songs? Yeah. Got ourselves a song. But it could also be other things too. It could also be a kilo. We don't have enough data as yet. For song, what are we looking for? For second frequency or for third? 455 and kilo is 440. Okay. TPK is 10. Squizzy. 455. Okay. So for China, it could be song. The briefing said song. Kilos are also possible. Yuan. Poisk? No, it's not going to be that. Okay. Yeah, so 5160 455, that'll let us know for sure what it is. Do we have anything on that?
Nope.
Too faint still, but let's mark them what we got so far.
Con, sonar, I have a new
Because that is something we got to
bearing.
keep track of.
117, designated Sierra 14.
Song, confidence medium. That doesn't really look like the photo. Photo's got that little step pattern to it, and this one just has like a solid sail. No toad, so that's good. Its torpedoes are probably shit. U3 torpedo. I mean, we're not really worried about firing at this point, but I'm sure its torpedoes are crap from my experiences playing as a Chinese sub in this game. But a lot has changed in the past 15 years. Oh, torpedoes is going to be down here in its own separate thing. U3. Speed 23 knots. Okay, I can literally outrun that in a range of 4 miles. Wow. That is bad. That's like, I can only do anything against another diesel sub. Potentially. Even a kilo could outrun that almost. Hey, what's up, Maddie C? How's it cracking? How's it crack-a-lagging? Do we have that guy over here? No. He's very faint so far. Oh, well. The computer seems to be able to see the faint wisps of something, but I got nothing. I got nothing. But yeah, we got ourselves a diesel sub. Can see him over here on the spherical, right to left. I don't think we can mark him over here, though. I think it's too faint still. Oh, hello. Since when can you hear someone on the spherical before the conformal?
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 115.
Sierra 15, Sierra 14.
15.
Merge that up. Range seems to be about, 5 miles. Speed is probably 2 or 3. Just punch that in for now. How's our guy doing? Still 12 knots. Still hammering away. Right to left. See, he's not even in the exercise area yet. Once he gets in there, he's going to start going crazy, probably. Start doing all his stuff. speed, endurance, and diving depth test. I thought, yeah, I got a radio message to begin the mission, right? I could have sworn last time there was some message that had much more detailed descriptions of this stuff. Maybe there's another message I could get at some point. I guess I could really slow down here and stream the wire if I wanted to. I don't want to really like lose any speed though. I want to kind of keep moving forward here. But then again, I'm also not too concerned about hearing this guy. Hey, what's up, Dookie? Well, the only reason I'm coming at it from that perspective is that the Toad detects low frequencies, the lowest frequencies, which travel the furthest. The conformal is supposed to do the mid-range frequencies, and then the cylindrical is supposed to do the high frequencies. So the cylindrical could just be more sensitive than the conformal, so it can hear it first, or it could just be because of how Lawami does it. But all else equal, you would expect to get them on the Toad first, the conformal first, and then the spherical. But the spherical could just be more sensitive than the conformal. Hello, Chakudzi. I still don't know how do you pronounce your username? Is there a pronunciation to it? Did this guy turn, or is he still doing his thing? I have him right there. How am I not seeing him over here on the waterfall yet? I'm gonna get some demon on that punk. Maybe I can get him over here. No. Yeah, it's curving over. He's getting closer, just like we expect. Alright, I'm gonna go drain the main vein before we get the funny business started here. H, okay. Yeah, the different sonars detect different frequencies. Only the Toad can detect low frequencies, because on these other sensors you wouldn't be able to damp out the ship's own emissions at like the 60 hertz range well enough for this to be any effective at detecting them. So the Toad can do that because it's towed all the way behind the submarine, so it doesn't really pick them up. There's our guy, big, bright, and beautiful. Ginny. Good old Ginny. What about our new friend over here? Nice and quiet. Can't see a third yet. We're expecting 455 for the third frequency on that guy. What is his bearing here specifically? 113. Yeah, I can't see him on the conformal yet. I am near the FDA campus. Kind of drive by that regularly when I go down to Silver Spring. When I lived in College Park, I used to drive by there pretty much every day on my way to work. It's off New Hampshire Avenue. Master 3. Oh, wait. No, I reclassified you as a song. What are you going back to Kilo for? Confidence high. Mofo. What do we got over here for this guy? The speed's just a guess of mine. Oh, really? Okay. Could be doing this. Could be doing that. Not sure which. We'll go with that. There's a naval ordnance lab at the FDA. Oh, wait. We're getting the third. Yep. Classified song. There's your 455 right there. Got ourselves a snooper. I don't know, a snooper. I'm the snooper. He's just there hanging out. Right to left. That's probably more just because he's going slow and we're just passing him. Yeah, we would need to course change to figure out anything about this guy. Better figure out what the heck he's doing. But the way like all these intercept like right here, so I'm kind of thinking I should do that. The thing is with the solution, it's the range drop. Are we gaining on him? Okay, we are. So that works then. Because if we weren't gaining on him, his signal strength would not be increasing. So this seems likely here. That's interesting. There used to be a naval ordnance lab there. Yeah, there's all kinds of crap out here. There's a Naval Surface Warfare Center out in Carter Rock, and then there's some other place. There's like some a Delphi U.S. Army annex thing that seems like it deals with chemical weapons. That's kind of close to the FDA. It's like a mile or two away. Used to drive by that a lot too. All is normal. This guy hasn't started doing anything crazy yet. I feel like I just got to maintain sonar contact to do this stuff. Observe any tests of max speed, endurance, and/or diving depth. Yeah, last time I definitely got something more detailed regarding that. Should I slow down to stream that wire? I don't think so at this point. I'm just going to go with it. And no time lapse at this point either. let's change course to 170. I want to be like right on his course exactly.
Right to course
I match his course exactly. I don't want to be
Helm aye.
bleeding off any unnecessary speed of advance on him than we need to. But we should be able to keep good tabs on him, I think. I don't know if this guy is still there or not. We're not seeing him on anything, so if he is right there, he's still outside the shadow zone, which is good. And there's our guy coming out on the
Stay on course 1.
coming out of the baffles now. It's always kind of tricky to do intersections on these things, though. The assumption has to be that the data came in at the same time for that to be valid. So, like the exact same time. So I'm always leery of that. I'm always sketchy of that. But these dots should be in the same place, ideally. And of course, this is a guess at his speed, but I'm going to assume it's somewhere around there. At 3 knots, there's really not much variability to that solution that you can have. Like right here, the intersection point is the furthest he could be if this course is correct. So it can only be somewhere in here. I mean, there's a decent bit of variability to that, but not as much as with something else going faster. My question is, how fast could I go and get away with it that he wouldn't hear me? That's a good question. I feel like I don't want to push it any more than 5 knots here. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, though, given where that guy is. I feel like this worked out decently well. I could be even further ahead if I wasn't lollygagging as much back here, but I think we'll be fine. When we were back here, we were hearing that guy like all the way up here. Like we can hear him pretty far away. Excuse me. But if we have to follow him all this whole way, yeah, that might be getting I might be pushing it a little bit there. We have to be speeding up at a certain point. I think as long as we were far enough away from him, that would be fine. I thought I had him on the spherical. I thought I had a tracker on that. Master 2, but yeah, he seems to be, well, yeah, he seems to just be going straight at it. Doesn't seem like he's deviated from this at all. Like, at all. So punch that in. Yeah, I just updated that. That put him pretty much right where I was expecting him to be. Oh, it's a great feeling. Haven't seen this guy in 24 minutes. I'm assuming he's still there, of course. That is the assumption. That is always the assumption. He's still there. Scusi. Or do we have this guy on the conformal yet? That would be nice. Hello, we do.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 110. Designated Sierra 16.
Merge that up. Punch it in. We're getting some deviation here. I did just turn though, so that could be crappy toad data. But crappy conformal data too? I don't know, something's not lining up. We'll let it play out, see what happens to that data there. But that's a pretty good estimate, of course. Pretty good estimate based on what we know so far. Oh, that toad turned straightened out a little bit ago, though. That's our guy. These are the only two tracks we hold. Kilo and Jin. Not Kilo, sorry. Song. Song and Jin. Expecting that guy to go crazy here soon. Start doing his tests. Start tearing ass. Max speed, endurance, and/or diving depth. Endurance. So we're getting closer to this guy. I don't think we're not going to get much closer than we are right now. Might get like a few thousand yards closer. Where are we at now? 9,700, 9,400, 9,600. Looks like we might get around 8,800 to him or something. Just a question of how much do we want to push it. We can always slow down a little bit more. Just not make it easy on him at all. I'm going to take a look at CR2 here and see just with the old data what that was showing us. If this is all congruous or something. No, he's not going 3 knots, he's going 12 knots. Come on. It's hard to finagle this when you got like two different chunks. It's a little harder to visualize how it should come together. I'm gonna assume he's at like a more similar course to that other guy. So he could be a little further out than I thought. But that's all old data, of course. That's looking at old data. Master 2. Looking good there. Master 3. Seeing some oddities in our data here. What about different speed? Maybe a 2 knot, maybe more like that. Maybe more like that. I don't know, speed's so low. There definitely seems to be something else happening here. We don't know his speed. Can we get his speed yet? Oh, hello. TPK-10. 4 knots. 4 knots, holy crap, hauling ass. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like it was kind of harmonious before, but then it looks like he's changed course on us here. Which is curious. I'm going to slow down. Not going to risk it.
Make turns for 4 knots, maneuvering high.
We are just going to slow down. Alright, when's this guy going to start his stuff? I guess it could potentially be pretty deep in here. I hope not. This is a big area here. It's 60 miles down to that lower boundary. But we will remain ever vigilant. What is that? That looks like a track, doesn't it? I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, it looks like a line. Oh, that's him. That is a track. It's a reciprocal, or it's the mirror contact of him. So now we're both going 4 knots in the same general direction. Our range should be pretty fixed on him now, like 0 bearing rate. He seems to be turning a good bit though. He might be in some little patrol box thing here. Give me the 20-minute. Yeah, we don't need that hour-long stuff. Seems to be turning. That Jin's about to surpass us here on an east-west boundary line.
Con, sonar.
Oh, I thought I had him on here.
Bearing,
Okay.
2,
Do
7,
it, yeah.
1. Designated Sierra 1.
Merge that up with
7.
Sierra 1-7. Merge it. Interesting. That newest LOB does not make any sense with other data. Let us pay attention to this anomaly. Yeah, if we knew the distance from our spherical to the end of our toad, we could take this difference in bearings and then calculate a triangulation there. 268 on the toad. And 269. Yeah. See, it's too small. It's too coarse to make a proper calculation there. So I would stream more out, but no, it's fine. Master 2. That never really comes back in. That's interesting. I mean, we got a good sense of where he is. It's just weird that doesn't want to line up there. It probably doesn't really make too much of a difference. Probably just talking about little hundreds of yards. He's right there, all right. We know generally where he is. Got that position generally down. What about this guy in his turn here, Master 3? He's still doing that? No, it looks like he's steadied out here on the course. See, his stuff all lines up better. Not perfectly, but better. Better lines up. We're actually kind of almost on the collision course right now. May want to let him slow. I'm not sure. It's all going to depend where the edges of his area are. Maybe we should come left a little bit here.
Come right to course.
Don't really want to get any closer to him.
4. Helmi.
Still doing 12 knots and still doing 4 knots. So all's going to plan. Jin has not started his testing yet. Hopefully that starts shortly here. This change of bearing rate will help with the solution a little bit. He'll get closer to the baffles. We'll have to be cognizant of that. We'll have to change back course eventually, lest he get in our baffles there. He could be changing course and stuff. That's always possible too, but ever so slightly. There's not really big variations here. Punch that in. Yeah, we want to keep a good distance from that guy, that Diesel. He's just in the position to be listening around and snooping, listening for shenanigans of which we are partaking. Yeah, we got him on 3 lines here, finally, on the frickin' Toad. Both these other sensors. Yep, there he is there on the spherical. I mean, we've been tracking him there. I just want to see how the signal strength has improved. Yeah, the conformal may just be a weaker sensor because we're barely picking him up there. Picking him up stronger on the Toad. Toad. But very weak. Very weak. It's quiet. Some Diesels are quiet. They're quiet, I tell you, they're quiet. Hey, what's up, Donnie? Probably not today.
Course 204.
Going to my friends later tonight. Thanks, man. Yeah. I'm having fun with the stream right now. I don't want to stop yet. I'm trying to figure out. Wondering when all this stuff is going to start. We're kind of losing position here with this Diesel. But it's not terrible. We can hear this guy from a long way away. So I'm not too worried about it. I'd probably be fine going 5 knots, but don't want to risk it. Nor do I want to speed anything up here. Don't want to get hasty. I wish they would like color code the dots up here too. Add that to my checklist of Dangerous Waters 2 once. Dots up here are color coded to match LOBs down here. Because that may not even be well, no, it was a spherical dot, wasn't it? That one. Sierra 1, Sierra 2, I don't even know who those are. Oh, that guy, yeah. Sierra 1's so old, that's not telling us anything, but I want to keep him. Kind of keep a sense of where he's at. Does this Jin have a Toad? Because I could just get in behind him. Then get in behind him and stay there. Any of you guys seen the mission editor tutorial? Let's see. Jin class submarine. Maybe I should pause this. I don't know. Nothing's really going on that I need to pay attention to. Oh, something I was thinking about the other day is I need to be in a better habit of like keeping solutions on guys. Keeping guys like on tubes, because you never know when shit's gonna hit the fan. I want to be ready to snap back at a moment's notice, so we'll keep them on tubes. Peacetime ROE is in effect, but you always want to be ready. Ballistic missile submarine. Description. Noise. In 2009, the U.S. Naval Institute listed the Type 94 Jin as being slightly noisier than Delta 3 from the late 70s. Yeah, this doesn't say anything about towed sonar array. It look in the photo on Wikipedia, it does look like it has a toad that comes out the top. But who knows if they have that out right now for the testing. But I don't think that's something you program in the game. I think it's just like if it's in a certain depth of water, the toad is just always assumed to be out. Oh yeah, you can see it there. It's got the little toad housing. Whoa, what? Oh, he sped up. Sped up. 24 knots. Do I need to do anything? Am I fine just sitting here? Where's my current solution? Have him at 9,600 yards, 12 knots. He's sped up. He's hauling. He's cooking and bucking. He's doing his test. 26 knots. He's cooking and bucking, ladies and germs. He's going for it. This race going to shortly enter our baffles. I think I just need to sit here, right? I don't need to do anything in particular. What's up with our frickin' this guy over here? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Potentially closer in than I thought. Getting conflicting sensor. Oh, well, there could be some bad tow data in there. Don't worry about that. Punch that in. Could be a little closer than anticipated or thought. About our guy over here still doing his thing. 4 knots, yeah. But he's going crazy. 25 knots, ladies and germs. Holy crap. He's going crazy. Is that his top speed? Yeah, 25 knots assumed. Doesn't look like he's turning. It looks like he's just going in a straight line. But at this range, I'm not sure, given how tight a turning radius could be, that you would see that, him doing a turn. I would imagine he would. But I think I just need to sit here. Just make sure I have trackers on him. Target's accelerating. Looks like it's going to test its sprint speed. Oh, I didn't even see that come in. Man, you should have included some, like, sound. Ideally, some, like, sound clips for that. Okay, he's quickly approaching my baffles. I have a choice to make. Do I come back this way, or do I just come west? Just have him come out on the other side of the toad there. Because this guy's doing that thing. I don't want to get close to him. He's just doing this thing down there, chilling. How big are our toad baffles? .206, 234, 236, 204, 206, 205, 60 degrees. Our bearing dim is 238, so we need to come to like 268. Basically due west. We'll just keep track. Once he's about to get to that baffle, we'll just turn. We have him on other sensors too. Maybe we don't even need to turn. We have him on the spherical here. That should be fine. And we have him on the conformal as well, but he's about to go in the baffles on that too. Oh, we got him on the spherical. I think we're fine here. Just keep him on the spherical. Yeah, look at that big old signal right there. It's going crazy. It's going so fast that it's like fading in and out. But you can see the bearing rate in the data here. But yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. He's going to speed up. We're going to lose ground on him. But he's just making so much noise at this point that it doesn't matter. Doop, doop, boop, 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 boop. But we need to keep that TMA. Ooh, it looks like he has been doing some turns or something. Or maybe that's just the acceleration. Some long acceleration, though. I'm not sure. I'm going to assume straight line in it. Except that's not in a straight line. Yeah, he's doing some maneuvering, I think, here. Punch that in. But here on this though, it does look like pretty well. Yeah. Once again, I'm not sure how much really tight maneuvers would show up on this. I'd assume they would. When the torpedo snakes, you can really see that very distinctly on here. So it really just looks like a straight line in it for me. At least that's my interpretation. Looks like a straight line. It is a little hard to tell, though. And just punching that in, it takes him away from where he was before, so something doesn't make sense, of course. If you just sped up, you would expect that to then be on that. It is hard to tell here. It'd be useful in here to plot, like, when you notice certain things happening, too, like bearing rate change or speed change. And he's in the tow baffles. Yeah, he's tearing though. He's hauling ace. He's cooking and booking. He's going at it. Seems to be in a straight line now, whatever he's doing. But yeah. I guess he turned somewhere. Seems like it. How's our other guy doing over here, our buddy? Right where we're expecting him to be. He's just hanging out, chilling like a villain. We're not gaining on him at all. We're kind of going like the same direction at the same speed here. But our course is, I'm going like 15 degrees more to starboard than he is, so we are opening up ever so slightly. How's our guy doing? He's still cooking and booking, still hauling ace. Part of me wants to like just go above the layer but have enough towed out that it stays down. Just want to see what's going on up there. See what else is around. I mean, we can't really... We'd have to go this way to try and eventually speed up and get away from that guy. it would be too costly to go around that way. We'd lose track of him. But right now we're doing fine. I'm just worried about when he slows down. How much he slows down. He could be pretty far away. We might lose track of him. Pooh Bear Land people? What the heck is that? Punch that crap in. Yeah, he's opening up, man. I mean, he's going 26 knots. Opening up on almost 22 knots here. Okay, I'm gonna come due west here. I want to make sure I got him on the toad still. We can open up from this guy. Get away from him. Why Pooh Bear? What's he up to? Still cooking and booking here. That guy's just chilling. He's just having a good time, just hanging out. 26 knots. Increase speed to 26 knots and recompute. Does it say increase speed to 26 knots? Does it say set revolutions for 26 knots? Probably don't need to come exactly 270. What's our bearing to him now at this point? 221. We could just do 250. Should still see him out of the toad baffles there.
Course 252. How am I?
Da-boo, 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 boo. Da-boo, da-boo, boo. Why am I singing Elvis? I don't know. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Oh, there's our guy. Gonna lose him in the baffles on the spherical. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Is he? I never heard of that. I guess I could see that. He does look rather cuddly for an autocratic dictator. Ooh, waiting for that toad to open up. We do need to increase the speed at some point here. Starting to open up on that guy. Say goodnight. Say auf Wiedersehen to your Nazi balls. There's a little bit of a curve here.
Steady on course 2 5.
Just a slight one, though. Maybe more like that? Nah, I don't know. Maybe. Did he change course in here? Or speed? Interesting. If he is changing course, it looks very gentle and gradual here. Could be, though. Never know. I mean, if he changes course that way, that's fine. Just open that up further. Just go that way, please. Alright, what about him? Is he still cooking and booking? Still cooking and booking, man. He's going at it. Going crazy. We're expecting him to come out of the baffles there. Right around here. Should be popping out shortly. So we're going after a Jin right now, Jin class SSBN that's doing like some testing trials. And we're just I think we just gotta sit here and keep contact with him. But he's supposed to be doing a depth test, a speed test, doing the speed test now, and completely leaving us in the dust. Let's go flank speed. 8.6 miles in opening. So I just want to make sure I keep him on the toad. And we got ourselves a Song Diesel hanging out over here. Probably can't hear me worth a good damn, but I'm just being conservative here. Yeah, back here, what was this? Nearly 20 minutes ago, Sonar told me he's starting the test. I wish it would have like an audio cue when it would do that, but it's all good. Yeah, he's still doing his thing all right. But faint. Yeah, so I want to get away from this guy because we're probably going to have to speed up here to at least... We're not really going to catch up to him unless he slows down, and we could go a little bit faster. But at this rate, just trying to stop the hemorrhaging. Probably should have come this way west earlier. We can look at his solution, see what he's doing here. That's pretty constant course looking there. Just finding where it frickin' works. Try that. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going. Some deep water out there, man. Got this little like 70, 80 foot shallow, and then bam, drop off a cliff. 3,000 feet. And there's some friendly formation out here. Victorious listening with its towed array. Ducted propellers, catamaran. And he's still going. It's like the Energizer Bunny, man. Just keeps going. Be right back. Okie dokie. Still got him strong with the toad. Still worried about when he slows down. Am I still gonna hear him? Got this guy over here. Just trying to think about what I can get away with in terms of his detection ability. Can't be great. Doesn't have a toad. Not really a proper analog, but like, well, he's in my battles at the moment. Can barely see him on my stuff, but he is a lot quieter. I think I just lost him on my conformal. Nope, he's still there. Just need to like not let this guy get too out of hand here. But we're seeing him pretty good. He's still pretty big and bright on the toad there. But he's also going 26 knots, just hauling ass away. And now that we're going like sideways, it's even worse now than it was. Song class. Song is the first class of diesel-electric submarine to be fully developed within China. In commission 1998 to present. I don't know what I'm looking for there. Okay. Decision time. This guy is cooking and booking, man. Cooking and booking. There are helos about. Man, this guy is just going. Just leaving us in the dust here. Got decisions to make. Let's stream out more toad.
Stream the starboard toad array. How am I?
I'm gonna pop above the layer here. 350 feet.
Make my depth 3.
Go to 5 knots
0
here.
feet.
Make turns
Dive
for
aye.
5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
We're opening up pretty good on this guy at this point. What's he even doing anymore? Master 3. Looks like he changed course. That would be wonderful. Oh, and if I'm in his baffles, forget about it, dude. We're getting out of here, man. If I'm in his baffles, that is great. Man, he is still going. Yeah, we gotta do something, man. We're losing them. I mean, at this rate, there's not much that can be done. It's going so fast. All we can do is kind of just stop the bleeding here. All right, what do we got up here? Oh wait, but I want to go slow though, so that way the toad stays
Make
down
turns for
there.
3 knots. Maneuvering
Con
aye.
sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 219. Designated Sierra 18.
Junkai 233. Hard to say. Where's that? The Junkais and Jungweis at? 1634, 1847. 1634, 1700. 1700. Okay, yeah, that could be both of them. That's all I'm seeing up there, though. Seem to be kind of far away. Yeah, dude, this guy seems to be either turning towards or turning away. I'm going to say turning away, because that's what I hope he's doing. But yeah, we gotta think on our feet here. We gotta get back down there. 450.
Make my depth 4, 5, 1 feet. Dive I.
He's still going. We can still see him pretty well, but man, he's still cooking and booking, dude. Those guys are over that way. This guy's over here. Should probably just kind of head more this way. Stick this way. Try and sneak underneath this layer. We need to increase speed. We gotta get moving. We gotta... Thing is, we can't catch up to him though. We can only just reduce how much he's gaining on us. And we lose him on the toad too. But the spherical may be enough at the moment. We only lost him there because we were above the layer. Now we're back down. Still got him there on the spherical. I'm gonna pop this up to 7 knots.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering I.
Bearing to him 200. We can come to 235 or so. 230. Let's do 232.
Come left to course. 2, 3, 2. Helm I.
I want Master 3 to be heading away. He's still going. Still cooking and booking. And this guy's just still hanging out at 4 knots. I would love to be in his baffles. That would be fantastic. That's a decent bearing rate on that guy, left to right. That's a decent bearing rate. Let's go to, actually, well, 200, 170. We could do that. Let's come this way.
Come left to course. 1. Come left to course. 1, 6, 4. Helm I.
Because those surface ships seem like they could be kind of close here, so we're going to try and stay away from them. And if that guy is going that way, if we're squaring his baffles... Oh, that could be bad toad data. I'm not going to move on that solution yet. That could be bad toad data. Man, dude, he's just going. You need to get away from all these other people up here and get to this guy. I'm not sure, like, if those guys are shadowing him. I guess we want to figure that out. But I feel like I'm just losing them here. Ideally, we could just start like cooking and booking, just going crazy here. Has that toad even started to turn yet? Oh, I got such a length of it out. Bring some of that back in here.
Helm I. Steady on course. 1, 6, 4.
Alrighty, decision time. We still got oh, he's crossing the baffles there. Still got him here on the spherical, ever so slightly. Got a wisp of him just still hauling ass at 26 knots, man. He's still going. Okay, he's coming back there. Target is slowing. Has completed the sprint. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that took forever. Okay, I guess now we can work on catching up on him. Man, he went. He was just going. It was like Forrest Gump is like, I was running. Is he going to return to a base speed of 12 knots? Please slow down some more. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, he's going to return to his base speed of 12 knots here. Master 3. Let's see here. 1 hour. Bring that back up with his 26 knot shenanigans here.
Goal complete. Continue with your mission.
Ooh, hello. We got solid time and distance travel for the sprint. Jin made 25 knots in the sprint, so that's probably its top speed. We've also confirmed what Intel expected for the TPK values. Yay! Yeah, he was just going due south, just hauling H. Now we gotta try and catch up. Ooh, we slow down further. 10 knots off. Bless the good Lord. There is a Jeebus. We can catch up to him a little bit. I really want to try and figure out what this guy's doing. Getting some wonky data here. Need to de-wonkify that data. May not be in his baffles at that course. His course is 074. Does he have the same spherical baffles that I do, plus or minus 60? Okay, 074, the opposite of that would be 270 minus 16, which is 254. And then plus 30 is 284. Yeah, if that's the case, then if this is all right, then we should be in his baffles. But he's also pretty far. We're still seeing him on the Toad. Our guy down there really easily. It would be nice to catch up to him. I mean, even if we go 2/3, we're just going the same speed as him. We're just like stopping the bleeding at that point. I think 7 knots is all I should do for now until I try and rid myself of this gauntlet of people. Let's do another save. Loot MO2, O2. Jin speed test done. Okay, that seems to be holding up. I guess we can look at our sensors and see if his signal strength appears to be decreasing. Using the old Mark 1 eyeball there. I guess we could also try and judge it from like a curving up or curving over kind of way. If he was heading this way, he'd be getting closer to us. It looks like this is getting straighter. Looks like it's curving up, which would mean heading away. Which would mean in his baffles. Yeah, 10 knots. But we got him good. I think he has 7 blades and we're seeing 6. We can see him pretty good. We still have contact with him. I was about to say, has he been going easterly for that long? I think that's because I sped up a little bit. Let's do the full 2/3. Let's do it. At this point, I feel like I'm more just trying to keep him from getting any further away than anything. Obviously, because we're not catching up to him. In fact, he's still opening up on us if he's still going due south because we're going at a slight angle. So he still has somewhat of a speed of advance on us here. Oh my god, there's 2 crazy Ivans. Hello. Hello, how are you? Looks like he changed course. Well, if I had him that far down there, put it further down. Now I need to go this way because there's stuff over here. I want to break out to this water down here. Those guys just been hanging out up there. Why can't they be over here? Be a little closer. Helping me out with some of this Sierra 18. That was someone we intercepted up there. Just need to be aware they're up there. It's been over an hour since we heard that guy. Is it even worth keeping that solution still? Is he still there? I was seeing both of them over that way, so I don't think this is valid anymore. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. I would like to reestablish their positions. But I don't think that's possible at the moment. So we're still hearing him pretty good. Part of me wants to go this way and really just get away from all that so I can potentially try and speed up more down here to catch up to him. So let's come right a little bit, or come left a little bit here.
1, 5, 5. How am I?
Because we're still seeing him well. No, not that. This. Yeah, so he's gonna open up on us a bit more here still.
5.
But we're gonna do this so that we can close with him further later. Once we get down to more of this, just further away from all this riffraff. Just want to get away from them. We want to stay to the outside too. Stay to the outside. Whichever side of him the surface cans are on, we want to be on the other side. Basically, is what that boils down to. Now this has started to wash out. This starts to wash out pretty easily. Bearing, I got him at 205. Yeah, no, I think we're just seeing him on here at the moment. But we're seeing him pretty clearly. Pretty clearly. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Why must you change the ruler? What do I have him at right now? 12,000 yards, 074. Right on the money. Ba-bam. It's got some little patrol box out here. There's no way to know where any sonar buoys or helicopters are. That would always be helpful. That's part of the reason that's keeping me from going faster right now. I would go faster, but I'm just worried about that. Maybe I should push it up a little bit here, 12 knots or something. Let's do it. 12 knots. Let's go.
Make turns for 12 knots. Maneuvering eye.
It'd be funny if as soon as that order went through, it was like, mission cannot be accomplished. Report for debrief. I'd be like, damn it. But no, I think we're good. I think last time those helos got close to us only because someone else detected us. I don't remember seeing any sono movies back then. He's still going 10 knots. That's good. I don't want him to go any faster. This could be a long mission. It seems like he's going to be going more into this test area. I guess the whole point of it is to try and like keep other ships out of it so he can just do his thing and have a much greater chance of not hitting anything. Yeah, that range is opening up to him. I like to think he might be a little closer. Maybe a little bit. Who knows? But we seem to be doing good here with the 12 knots. The thing that's great is the further you get away, the more you can increase your speed, and then you just go faster and faster and cover more and more ground. It's great. So yeah, I want to get really far out here and then go pretty fast, at least standard, maybe even full, to try and catch up to this guy. Standard maybe as much as I want to do. 5 knot advance, 5 knot gain isn't bad. It's 5 miles in an hour gain on him. Right now we're 15 miles away. Yeah, you get 5 miles closer within 10 miles. That's pretty good. Just want to keep tabs on Master 3 when he's going to turn around there. Oh my god, there's even more crazy Ivans. What has happened? I see 3 crazy Ivans in my chat history. Oh, you have the first one. The first one in existence, or the first one to chat, aka Donnie. Maybe a little closer. Maybe a little closer than I thought. I'm doing 10 knots, right? Not 12. Yes, good. Good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus. Yeah, off he goes, just going away, never to be seen again. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on ya. There's something interesting. There's looks like there's a little bit of a slight course change or something. It's not exactly straight, the data. Not exactly straight. Somewhere in this vicinity heading east. That's all you need to take away from that, really. Yeah, we're playing the long game here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take a little while to catch up to him. I should probably go above the layer every now and then just to keep tabs. What the heck's going on? I want to make sure we stay away from that guy. Be careful whenever he turns and pay attention to that. Warm up the ad caps? Why? We're not shooting anyone. It's a peace exercise. We're just collecting data. Yeah, we got him real good. We're listening to him. Hearing him pretty well. So that's always good. We're not really in danger of losing him. Punch that shit in. Doo boo doo boo 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 boo. Yeah, this water's all very deep. It's in like a little valley here, actually, going through a little valley. Okay, I guess in that previous mission we were like over here somewhere, weren't we? We're still in like the same vicinity. Alright, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to stop here. So this was a good stream. I enjoyed this. This was fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.